Yes, it is going to be a philosophical, sincere, and joyful session. In order to introduce you our training, Philosophical Counseling and Practices. Most of you are here because you've been asked who is interested in an exciting opportunity to add new competencies to her or his personal, not only professional life also. I am Riella Morheim. I am the coordinator of this program. But before that, I'm a philosophical counselor. I am a dancer. I am a music lover. And I love deep and philosophical conversations with whoever I talk that day. I've been doing one-on-one counseling in the last 8 years for various questions. And I've been practicing philosophy with groups, with organizations to really help people to find answer to their personal and professional problems. And in companies, it could be an organizational problem, and we all find solutions for that. And our workshops are mostly group coaching, group counseling formats. The unlocking practices has been around in the last 10 years. And in its essence, we want open-minded, exceptional people to find opportunities to enrich their being, find tools to have practical wisdom in life. And one of the first principles of our life, know yourself. We would like to enable people who like to grow, who like to know themselves and enjoy this journey of self-exploration. We are here for you. We ensure life-changing empowerments for various different ways. We use philosophy as a technique, as an approach, as an attitude to really empower people like you who is here right now or who is listening the replay, who has an interest on what could be philosophical counseling. Wow, how can I practice philosophy? We want to empower you to reach your highest potential by using so many times tested various years in the history, proven techniques and approaches. And while doing this, as a byproduct, your thinking skills improve, your intelligence gets sharper, your communication skills get excellent. So, yes, this course is all about this approach. Our audience are the people who is into coaching, industries, and mental health fields. If you're working with people, very intimate, very sensitive level, this course might be life-changing empowerment for you. You can really learn so many new competencies to increase your quality, increase your practice quality, increase the quality of your coaching and your well-being. Philosophical counseling has its roots in ancient times. And it's been growing incredibly as an approach, as a methodology, as a field in the last 20 years. And I am the one who's been really, really curious about this technique in the last, the day that I was in the university. So I studied philosophy because I was curious, the meaning of life, meaning of my life. And then I start to realize that philosophy itself as a thinking skill is incredible. I can really solve so many problems that I face every day. It is a practical wisdom. Oh my God, this is really working in my life. I start to use the techniques like thinking techniques and questioning techniques and evaluation techniques that philosophers has been practicing and writing about, which has withstood the tests of time. Here still valid, now still so incredibly help people to get results. And then I start to do this with people around me, and only through reference, only through good words of my clients, this technique starts to be so successful in different local markets. So this is first training that is going to be online with the real experts of the field. Those people are not only in academy, they are the bestseller book writers. They are the most influential characters in our field. They are going to be facilitating the sessions. Before getting into this training, before really trying everything to manifest this course, this training to really help coaches and mental health professionals in the first place, for them to master their communication, master their critical thinking skills. For example, learning the questioning as an art. In our field, we call art of questioning. Asking a question could be so functional. I know. It unlocks so many limitations, so many internal or external obstacles. If you're curious, in another session we will do introduction to philosophical counseling, but it is not today. Now I'm going to go over the technique a little bit, and I would like to introduce you the training in depth. And by the end, before the evaluation, we will have the question part. So please, any inspirations that will come to you as a realization or as a question, anything you want to share, that is going to be later. Right now, let's practice the listening skill. Listening is also such a competency. The more you are into it, the more you can develop. And, you know, philosophy includes so many techniques. And meditation, also one of the techniques that history of thought, so many experts write about it, thought about it. And we have one technique that bodhisattvas, Buddhas, enlightened only through listening. So people, the target people who love to know themselves, really, even getting to know such a technique will change your life incredibly. You will be enlightened. You will be awakened at certain degree. So, questions at the end. Let me talk with you a little bit about this course. Philosophical Counseling and Practices. 54 hours. It will be done twice a week, 1 weekday, 3 hours. And it's going to be Thursdays. And 1 weekend. It's going to be interchangeable, Saturday and Sunday. 1 week Saturday, 1 week Sunday. It is group practitioner training. People like you, open-minded, want to try different approaches, enrich their practices, help even the most complex clients incredibly. Yes, we're going to explore different approaches. We're going to experience enriching techniques and competencies. Let me share this screen with you. Yes, here we go. Yes, let's go. I think if I go here, it's much better, my friends. So the main abilities that we are aiming as a team of experts to develop is to think healthy in your own life and in your professional life. Ask really functional questions. Make good decisions with practical wisdom. And this good decision is so much depend on right now circumstances. So the best decisions for that knowledge. And help the ability to solve the problems. Like we're aiming you to become a problem solver for your life. This technique also helps you to really understand you cannot solve anyone's problem. This is their karma. This is their own competency. This is their own life to find their own answers. So this technique just helps the interlocutor to find his own problem and the solution. We're going to be focusing on theory, yes, of course, in line with the practice. Yes, we will do practices, and now we will explore the theory. They will all two-dimensionally enriching. Yeah, when we came to the content structure, we have 3 theory parts and 4 practice parts. But overall, we will explore what is philosophical counseling and practices, the origin, and in early history and in late history, contemporary time, how it is used, who is using it, who are doing what. It's so inspiring. And we will really explore the technique, and then we will explore how it is different than psychology, psychiatry, and how psychology as a science use philosophy. There we will talk a lot about existential therapy, existential psychology, existential psychotherapy, that doctrine, that school of mental health. And we will talk about logotherapy. Existential therapy is being facilitated, that session will be facilitated by Claire Arnold Baker. She is the high-level facilitator in NSPC Existential Academy. And logotherapy is going to be facilitated by Memduh Özmert. He is the founder of one of the branch of Viktor Frankl Institute of Logotherapy. He is, they all going to be masters of life, art, like they're going to be artists of life. And we're going to then dive into technique, the method, how we can use technology, the philosophy itself as a technique, as a tool, as what is philosophy? What is it to do philosophy? We philosophize in practice. And we will talk about philosophical heritage, all the techniques that has been taught before, all the theories, all the metaphors, all the analogies and theories, and from various different philosophers and thinkers and gurus, all the influential thinkers and their products, their gifts will be our topic. Theory and practice, don't forget. And then we will start to do more applications. We will do counseling for oneself. How can I be my own counselor? How can I really solve my own problems? Have better questions to really ask to myself to increase my quality. And now I will start to experience counseling or philosophical coaching or philosophical therapy. They have different names, but on the base they're the same. For individuals, with individuals, like how we can do it, approaches, methods and practice, and we will do one-on-one individual counselings you will experience, and you will experience group format counseling from so many different people, from their own authentic perspective, and they will share their own inspirational approach. And then we will talk about the eligibility of the client, of the interlocutor. Not everyone is ready for this technique. Not everyone is willing to find an answer. Not everyone trusts his own or her own resources, which means they're not self-driven, self-motivated to take action. So We have specific kind of people that this technique creates miracles. For sure, it will be also depending on your values in life, on you, your eligibility criteria. For unlocking practices, we have 3 criteria. Are you ready? Are you ready to solve this problem already? Or find your answer and step up, move on, change, act, be. If yes, then the second criteria for us is, could you be honest to yourself? The sincere, the honest you are, quicker you get results. If you play for me, for your counselor, it doesn't work. And the third one is, could you put your concentration on this topic, on this concept, on this question, on this solution, whatever you are getting? Because we know going to a session, having an incredible session, life-changing session, shaking session, would change a little bit. But if you don't take this wisdom you get from a session on board, it doesn't work. If someone calls me for philosophical counseling or has different, ways to reach us from Instagram, Facebook, or emails, anyone contacts. If this 3 question is yes, we have an agreement, then there is nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop us. I'm the facilitator. I'm on your service. That session is yours. And regarding that question, that one session could be your first and last session. Many people solve their biggest problems sometimes in only one session. And then they come for different questions. Career, then relationship, then self-development, then leadership, then. So eligibility is very critical. We really focus on there. And then we have ethical codes of this practice. Moral side of it. The responsibility as a value, as a virtue. And as a mindset, let's say. And we're going to talk about philosophical counseling as a profession in institutions, one-on-one, groups, couples, teenagers. There are so many different areas that philosophical counseling really works so well, especially anxiety or eating disorders, jealousy, anger, you name it. If this is something, maybe not this training, but a session would be interesting for you, would make sense for you to give it a go, please send us a PM. And if you write introduction hashtag to that message, just for us to understand as a key code, we would have some opportunities for you for experiencing a philosophical counseling session. Or you can suggest to someone who has a problem in life, who has a question in her life, a goal, or an issue. We are here for that. Yes. So we have big names who is gonna be in our team, in our crew. Claire, David, Jorge, they all are so incredible. Isabel Millen, I think some of you have heard. Yes, I know some of you. I can see smiles. Incredible. Using logic so well with feminine, with compassionate vibes. Christoph, he is teaching about Socratic dialogue in so different levels. Yes, I can say David, he is the father name in Latin America about philosophical counseling or philosophy for kids. Incredible. His work is global now. You can really see his some of his talks everywhere. Really high quality. Jorge, he is also trying to keep the academy at the same time business. How philosophy can be used in happiness, in industries, like in work life and also personal life. We'll see how he could explain his approach to us, his research to us, and Oscar. Oh, Lou Marinov, I don't know, I'm sure, yes, yeah, I see the book as well. He is bestseller on this field. Not Prozac, but Plato is his brand nowadays. That was his first book, and now he has different books. Incredible. He started this association in US, American Philosophical Practitioner Association. With his sense of humor, we will see his approach after he introduced very different approaches. Teacher, he is working in the cold areas, let me say, like in Amsterdam, in Belgium, and some other places. He does also philosophical counseling. When I first met him in one of the conferences about this field, he gave me such a cool card, like a businessman on philosophical counseling and practices. It's worthwhile to experience that. Everything is very well structured. Everyone knows what's gonna teach, and it is a really incredible content. So yes, there is a prize. We as a team with lots of supervision, our initial price is £3,000. We have different ease on this price. For this first training, we reduce it to £2,000, and you can pay in installments. Even to get to know all these different approaches, different philosophers, different counselors, different practitioners, different characters is a wealth. Curious to check more details, you can always write to us. You can always go to our website, rm-up, Rielle Morheim, unlockingpractices.com. And there in the services, you can see the training. I will put the link in the Zoom chat. So right now, you have a possibility to improve the quality of your life, develop your thinking skills, communication skills, and who knows, accomplish your potential. How about choosing action? Write to us, join us. Or if you're not interested in maybe someone you know who would be interested in. Help us to share, because this is a very baby stage in unlocking practices in the internet, in the digital world. With your help, with your support, we can create stronger, positive impact. Yes. Transformation, empowerment, and enrichment. Associate this with us. So yes, this training is on, and it is one of our trainings. I don't know, maybe some of you know, we had a retreat. It was experimental. I will tell another video for it. We will gather together if you're curious how was the retreat. But created impactful results, created huge success. I'm very thankful about all the participants and their sincere inputs and applications. They gain the tools and they act in life. So here we go. That was my part. So now we will start the Q&A. Thank you for listening till now. Thank you for being here. And whoever listening and replay, thank you for taking this time, coming till the end, and sharing this with us, sharing this experience. Take care. Enjoy your harmony. Enjoy your health. And see you soon.